Welcome to the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California for the Kings, looking for their 37th win of the season against the visiting Charlotte Hornets. Hello again, everyone. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand, calling the action tonight. All right, Jeff, as this game gets underway, anybody that stands out in your mind that they need to focus on against the Hornets tonight?
When you're planning to play against Dwight Howard, he doesn't have the most refined offensive game. So then how does he score 20 points a game? I'll tell you how. Incredible athleticism. The ability to generate shots off the pick and roll, running the floor in transition, catching lob passes, offensive rebounding. He does all the grunt work on offense that it may not be pretty, but it's pretty darn special.
The Kings didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings. The Charlotte Hornets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Steals.
the Hornets have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game. The lack of ball control was apparent in the first quarter.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top play.
Number 2. Number 1.
Mike and Jeff are ready to get started, so we send it back to them now. The Kings were simply amazing in this contest. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings. The Hornets seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. The Charlotte Hornets got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Hornets can look back at this game and point to their poor transition defense as the primary reason for today's loss. Too often, they found themselves out of position once the outlet passes were finding their intended targets. Their lack of hustle was pretty obvious in the opening quarters.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. And now look at the numbers.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the NBA matchup schedule for today. Make sure you check out your Western Conference standings. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.